Hey, Chef Billy Parisi here with Heinen's Grocery Stores. Thanks so much for stopping in today. We're starting a brand new series wrapped all around cooking tips and techniques so that you can have the confidence to make absolutely any recipe out there. And we're starting with pan searing and sauteing. Pan searing and sauteing are incredibly similar cooking techniques. It's all about controlling the temperature of the oil. We're gonna start with pan searing, and we're doing it with a New York strip steak. You, of course, could use any protein you'd like, maybe a filet mignon, maybe chicken, pork, or fish. Of course, we want to season it well on both sides with salt and pepper. Let's go ahead and head over to your cooktop and put your pan right on the burner. I'm going to be using cast iron. It's really durable, it holds heat well, it's incredibly inexpensive, and it will literally last you for the rest of your life. Turn the heat to high. We're gonna add in some oil, and you can use olive, canola, avocado. This part is completely up to you, but what you do wanna do is get it to a nice light smoke, just like you see here. Go ahead and add in your protein. Immediately turn the heat down to medium because you do not want this to burn. You simply wanna get a perfect golden brown on it. Sometimes I add in a little unsalted butter, which helps in the browning process and of course adds in some flavor. For a medium rare internal temperature for a steak this size, you're looking at about 2.5 to 3 minutes per side. You can also choose to baste the steak. You do this by tilting the pan towards yourself and then using a spoon, simply get all of those drippings and apply them right to the top of your steak. This will continue to flavor it up and make it even more perfectly golden brown. Once the protein is done cooking, remove it from the burner and set it on a cutting board to rest for 3 to 5 minutes before slicing and serving. And now on to sauteing, which I said is just like pan searing, except we're gonna keep the oil just a little bit hotter. It doesn't matter what kind of vegetables you're using. You can use carrots, butternut squash. I've got a bowl full of bell peppers, zucchini, squash, and onions. Go ahead and go over to your cooktop. We're gonna place a large stainless steel frying pan right over the burner. I like to use stainless steel and of course cast iron. They're very safe pans, they don't have any weird toxic chemicals in them, and they will hold up for a lifetime. Start by turning the heat to high. And just like in pan searing, we're gonna add in our oil. Again, it doesn't matter. What we do wanna do is make sure it gets to that perfect smoking point, just like you see here. Add in our vegetables and then immediately turn the heat down only to medium-high heat. We want this to be a little hotter because it's not going to take as long to cook. Now to properly saute, go ahead and take the pan in one hand and then pushing it forward and pulling it back. You'll see it creates this sort of vegetable wave where it goes up and down and back over to the middle. If you happen to see some flames and it makes you a little bit nervous, simply do it by removing the pan off the burner and flip it in the air about a foot above that heat. Place it back down and you'll see a perfect golden brown on the outside, but still crisp on the inside. This is a perfect saute, and it takes a max of 2 to 3 minutes. I usually finish everything I'm sauteing off with a little bit of salt and pepper. Go ahead and place it on your plate or serving bowl. And oftentimes I finish with a little bit of fresh herbs. These are 2 incredibly easy techniques to master, but so fundamental. I mean, think about everything you prepare in a pan. Now you can get that perfect sear on the outside and that beautiful doneness in the center, whether you're cooking protein or vegetables. Can't wait to eat some of this delicious food. We'll see you next time.